All right, so we are going to start our wallpaper. Let us get an image. File, place. I'm going to grab this image of Waz. Again, it's a very small image. It doesn't matter because we are going to vectorize it and using the pen tool. We don't want a link or a template, so I'm going to hit place, stick it up here on the first artboard, zoom in, and because I don't want it moving around, I'm going to go Object, Lock, Selection. Okay. And now it is stuck. So let's grab the pen tool. Make sure that I think a white stroke is good. Make it a little bigger. Zoom in. And all I want to do is simplify it. I can't tell if that's...
The nose is the black.
That's, I don't know what that, probably some Instagram effects, okay. So we've got a little bit of an ear coming down, gigantic sloppy tongue. Oops. Well, immediately I stopped following my own instructions, which is just to make an outline of it. This one may be too complicated. We'll see. Oops. Don't forget to pa-chow when you need to. You know when you need to. So feet look ridiculous.
They look like dumb feet now.
They do. I'm going to pretend he's trained enough to not be on leash.
His leash is still in there.
Oops. Let's redo that. Redo pens.
Okay.
Get his little claw. And you can see I'm not like agonizing over it. I know I can come back and pull some stuff together. I'm just kind of whoops. There we go. Oh, brother. You just want to get the toes, but you know, get his little foot ham hock. You really do want to pick something that you're going to want to look at for a while.
Who doesn't want to look at Walter?
Everybody. You all have my permission to make Walter-inspired holiday gifts. That looks just straight up like a platypus. All right.
Faces are awesome.
I will move you. I will put somebody next to me that doesn't pay any attention to things I say. And there are those people in here. Get his delicate little ear. And we're coming around. Oh. We are coming around the mountain. Okay. Whew, I'm exhausted. So let's unlock the object. Unlock all. Let's grab that stroke, make it something other than white, take a look at it, and let's move our image over.
His feet.
Oh, his feet are pretty convincing. He's sitting on his tail, so you can't see it, but you could also fake a tail in there. We could put like a tongue, and we could like put a nose in there and stuff like that. But I don't want to spend a lot of time like perfecting my own holiday gifts in here because I can do that on my own. But you can see where your images are actually going to be kind of important how you choose them because things do not always translate well. I mean, these shoes translate well because they read like shoes. You know that they're shoes. The things that are more decorative, you don't have that same issue. If we go to Your Daily Walter, I know, nope, just not a lot of pictures of him where they make a lot of sense.
Aw.
Yeah, that would look strange on the top though.
Oh, he's asleep.
Yeah, he just does a lot of sleeping and menacing hugs. So this might be where we go to Wiener Dogs and we pull up.
Oh,
What?
that's so sad.
No, he's guy's okay. All right, what we need is something like, we need a silhouette that looks like a wiener dog. I will take away your wiener dogs. Okay, this looks like a wiener dog regardless. So let's go get him.
It's not Walter.
It's not Walter. And again, I am going to save this file because people will be getting these gifts. This is going to read like a wiener dog. Let's lock and load it. Object lock, selection. Right. I'm going to try also the pencil. Sometimes you can get okay results with the pencil. That class is distracting and they're a lot of fun.
Pretty sure that's what we sound like 90%.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of outlining, and this is going to place down some anchor points that I can go back in and edit. Wow, his feet are not feet-like at all. Do you see that? Why that one was of shoes?
Oh.
Because shoes read like shoes. So I think if you were like, Amy, I would like to do something like shoes. Very simple. I would be like, yeah, no, totes, do it. Okay, we're coming around. We're coming around, and then da-dun.
Horn.
All right. He is a wiener dog with a unicorn horn. Oh, wiener horn. Okay. So we've now
Oh.
got that. It's not so bad, right? It has the two things that are identifiable about a wiener dog. They're short
And long.
and long. Okay. Now I'm going to select this, and I'm going to see about going to Cooler and picking out a palette. Let's see. I know I have my own palettes, and you guys can make your own palettes on your phone or by logging into cooler.com. Have I shown you how to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what the most. Yeah, I think. Okay, cool. Let's see what the most popular are. I kind of like this one here. So let's add to swatches panel. Grab our swatches out, and now we have this new one here. So I'm going to pick that first stroke. Okay, and let's see. First stroke. We do not want. Let's go to that. And then I'm going to make it a little thick stroke. I'm going to grab the variable width profile. So I think on your shapes, I asked you to change this, and this is where it is. And what it does is it gives us a little bit of variety. Change this to a more. Right, so. And that sometimes can give it just a little more. That looks pretty good. So it's thicker in one spot, thinner in the other. That looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, I can try that one. There we go. That is the best. We can change the stroke. We can also change the brush. If you click here on this little pull down menu, you can see where you can open the brush library. And you can pick artistic, say we pick watercolor. Now you've got watercolor brushes, and you could apply those to your stroke. All right, so it can get kind of fun really quick. This would be a situation where I probably wanted a very tiny stroke to hold that together. Okay. You can also go to your brushes, this pull down menu, and another one I like is calligraphy. and then that will open here. So you can select the shape and give it a bit of a calligraphy. Whoa.
Oh.
A bit.
That's kind of fun. Right? Yeah.
Looks like a cookie.
That's kind of cool. Let's see. We can continue to play a little bit until we've got something that's, there we go. That looks kind of fun because it's,
Looks 3D.
yeah, it looks 3D. It's not a lot here on the back, which is the length of it. So what we did, to summarize, is we traced an image. We traced 2 images. The first image we traced, we realized that we would have to add a little more detail to the face, which we can do with a little more time, but we got to keep moving on. So we will leave that over here on our scratch board, not going to take up a lot of room, and it will save with the file so that we can come back to it. Then we found something that's really a little more generic as far as what the subject is that you choose. If you choose flowers, pick a good profile of the flower. If you choose shoes, pick a good profile. But for this wallpaper and or wrapping paper assignment, keep it simple. Simple, simple, simple. That's why I have you doing all these shapes and working with the Pathfinder. The third thing we did is we added a stroke. We changed the variable width profile on it, and then we also experimented with opening the brush library and adding different brushes, right? That opens up here. Okay. And then we also went to Cooler. We found one that we liked, pushed down a little button, and added to swatches. Cherry cheesecake seems like something we should just keep because that sounds pretty good. Okay? All right, so that is the first video. Any questions on that? No? Sound good? All right, we will continue.